In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a comic book halftone effect in Photoshop using a clean, repeatable method that mimics real print-style comic rendering. This technique works in current versions of Photoshop on Windows, and it gives you those authentic round comic dots you see in classic superhero books. Make sure you watch until the end, because I'll also show you how to add that red and blue comic filter overlay for a dramatic final look. And if this tutorial helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Photoshop guides just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image inside Photoshop. This effect works best with portraits or high contrast images, but you can experiment with anything you like. The very first step is converting your image to black and white, so we get strong tonal contrast before generating the halftone dots. You have two options here. You can go to Image, then Mode, and choose Grayscale. Photoshop will ask you if you want to discard color information. Click Discard. That's the quick method. However, I recommend a non-destructive approach. Instead, go to the Adjustments panel and add a black and white adjustment layer. This gives you full control over the tonal values. You can adjust the reds, yellows, greens, cyans, blues, and magentas to increase contrast and make the highlights and shadows more dramatic. The stronger the contrast here, the better your halftone effect will look. Once you're happy with the black and white conversion, we're ready to create true comic print dots. Now go to Image, then Mode, and choose Bitmap. Photoshop will ask you to flatten the image if you used an adjustment layer. Click OK to proceed. In the Bitmap dialog box, set your output resolution to 300 dpi. This is important because it gives you sharp, print quality dots. Under Method, choose Halftone Screen, then click OK. A new dialog box will appear with the halftone settings. This is where the magic happens. Set the frequency somewhere between 15 and 30 lines per inch. If you want larger, more obvious dots for that classic vintage comic look, go lower, around 15 to 20. If you prefer smaller, tighter dots, move closer to 30. Set the angle to 45 degrees. This is the traditional print angle used in comics. For shape, choose round. That gives you those iconic circular comic dots. Then click OK. And just like that, you now have authentic black and white halftone dots generated using Photoshop's true bitmap conversion method. This isn't a fake filter, it's actual print-style halftone rendering. Now let's bring back some color and give it that bold comic book vibe. First, go to File and export your image. You can save it as a high-resolution PNG or TIFF. Once saved, reopen that halftone image in Photoshop. Next, we're going to add a solid color overlay. Go down to the adjustment layer icon and choose solid color. Pick a bright red for that classic comic feel and click OK. Now change the blending mode of that solid color layer to multiply. This allows the halftone dots underneath to show through while tinting the entire image red. If you want a red and blue comic filter effect, duplicate your halftone layer before adding color. Add a red solid color layer clip to one copy, and then add a blue solid color layer clip to the other. You can slightly offset one of the layers using the Move tool to create a subtle chromatic print misalignment effect, which gives it even more of that retro comic book style. You can also experiment with blending modes like Overlay or Soft Light, depending on how intense you want the color effect to be. And that's it. You've successfully created a true comic book halftone effect in Photoshop using the professional bitmap method, and you've added a bold red and blue comic style overlay for that final dramatic touch. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more easy-to-follow Photoshop effects and creative editing guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.